I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of the hitters doorstep.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He was good for them a week ago, reaching 325 yards. It's the Colts and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here. Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that ball will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Still on his feet, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns' 14-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trever Lawrence.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 23 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I think what we just saw there, Paul, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. On second down, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. On the handoff, Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 36 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From 7.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Browns first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, then linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense. And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 7. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the time, 1st down.
Lawrence running right on the option. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Richardson to the air on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Into space at the 45. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On first down, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Able to slither by. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. A big play that time through the air. 48 yards.
So Walker, when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jimmy Garoppolo with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
York now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Being chased out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now it's Richardson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Now Richardson. That complete to Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. It brings up 2nd and 3.
There Richardson back to throw it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown is 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Here comes Grant on the return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They run it again with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Moore, the motion man right.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Richardson looking to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Back to throw. Richardson. Pass incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now Lawrence. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That goes for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Delayed game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Browns send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to...
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 40 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. He'll buy some time right. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. On the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Grant. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, 52.
Now Lawrence to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Able to power through, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Richardson, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Browns getting set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and...
They've got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Lawrence going to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Lawrence. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another